Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, it was meant to find you. Thanks for showing up in my corner of the world where we use tarot cards as a tool to communicate with our higher self. So I was checking in with my higher self right before I came on to do this reading, of course, and there was a message. And I'm sure it is in alignment with me as well. But of course, my crew were in similar alignments if you resonate with my videos. So the message was, stop putting eggs in the other basket and focus on what you want. And it's been a theme that I've been saying in my readings lately. There is no plan B because plan A is happening. So that is a really relevant theme right now. So I just wanted to point that out. That's going to be the theme of today's general read, is to make sure and to be that reminder for you that if you're like, well, I might not be able to do that, so I'm going to have to do this. I might not be able to have rent by the end of the month, so I'm going to have to work that extra shift. Stop putting eggs in that basket and put the eggs in the basket of what you want to create. Rent is paid. There is no plan B because plan A is happening. And allow the miracles to unfold. Remember, you're the creator of your reality. So what you say is what's going to happen. So keep that in mind, all right? Don't scatter your energy all over. Hone in on what you want and run with it with unwavering faith. Okay, let's dive in. All right, so as I begin, as always, the way that I channel is I communicate directly with my higher self. By you being here, your higher self is in communication with my higher self in order to bring forth messages. So everything I'm getting ready to tell you are things that you already know on a very deep level. I am simply here to provide you with encouragement, support, and clarity. All right? So as my higher self likes to say, let's chat. I always get a funny vision right away, and it's literally two people sitting down to have coffee. But I feel like it's our higher selves, and that's a good image. You know, we're sitting down, we're having coffee. What do we need to know? So this read is going to be general. Let's just see as we walk into the weekend here. What's going on? What can we prepare for? Where can we expand, right? And just stay in alignment with our highest good. I think that's the goal for everybody, right? Life review did come out in reverse and to the west, which is outward, openly, and right now. I almost feel like there have been a lot of things that you've been reviewing lately. So I don't know if you feel like you're possibly stuck in the past in an event, or if you're just in this position right now where you're like, why am I still in this position? Like some type of energy where you've been reviewing things. You've had to look at things. Coming out to the west, which to me means outwardly. So job, career, relationship, all of this is up for review. It has been. And north, which means now. But there is this sense of, because it came out in reverse, coming to the tail end of that. Getting to this point now where it's like, okay, we've been doing this for quite some time. Ready for a shift. Ready for a change. Wow, look at that. So many. Clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, so in order to get to a state of clarity, you have to review. There is a process, especially when it comes to healing. So there's been this process that you've been in. I'm not sure that you're even aware of it. But if things have felt unsteady, it means you've been walking in your fears. That's why they feel unsteady. All right, and you're being acknowledged for this. You are being guided right now, okay? And this is helping you to shake off all this old traumas that we've all been through This process that you're in, you're shaking it off. You're now evaluating it. You're reviewing it. You're starting to review it. Or you're coming to the tail end of it. For everybody, that's going to be a little different depending on where you're at in your process. But there's definitely a review that's going on, I feel like, right now. But what happens is there's all these emotions that get stuck in our energy field, and then you have to kind of go through events to feel the emotions. That's the only way to get rid of them now. Okay, so trust that what you're going through right now has a purpose. Take your power back. Take back your power. My bad. Take back your power. Take your power back. All right, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. When I talk about healing, if you haven't heard my healing podcast episode, then keep an eye out. Subscribe on my website so that you can have access to my podcast. But I talk about setting your intention and how important it is, really with anything, but especially with healing. Set your intention. I want to heal. Every day I wake up, I want to be the best me. I want to heal. I want to make great decisions. Set your intention. Anything that you focus on, you fuel. You energize it. You give it legs. That's why it's so important to focus on the good. Okay, so in the morning, and as you're going through what you're going through, set your intention to clear it out. Don't be walking down in your shadow sides without setting your intention, because you are powerful. Okay? So as you walk through life right now, wake up in the morning, set your intention to have a good day. Set your intention to heal what doesn't serve you. And set your intention to align to the highest good of all. All right. There's a lot going on. Tell me about this weekend. Believe in reverse. Okay, so life review. I know earlier I said that it's going to be, you might be at the tail end of doing your life review, which I think you are in the scheme of things, no matter what. But there's still more that has to be done. That's also why this is coming out in reverse. There's still more that has to be done, okay? I think the minds are programmable, and we have been programmed to think a very specific way. Okay, and this way doesn't support our survival. We don't believe in manifestation. We don't believe in miracles. We don't believe that things can come to us easily or effortlessly because we simply deserve them. That is not a part of the belief structure, but that's the goal, is to get to that point. Right? To awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. You are divine. You've always been divine, but we don't believe it. That's why that's not the reality we experience, because our belief structure is reflected back to us in our experience. But we've all been programmed with lower vibrational belief structures. So our experiences are lower vibrational. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So for those of you that need to, or are in the middle, or coming to the end of it, there is a life review that's going on. Okay? Take note, because that's the only way you're going to get to this next spot. You have to believe in yourself. The only way you're going to do that is to get rid of these old limiting beliefs. Okay? Understand that your mind is running a program. Scientifically, you're taking one program out, you're putting a new one in. This is the importance of talking to yourself. Watch the music you're listening to. Watch the movies you watch. Watch the conversations you have. Invest in building yourself a new program. All right? I have things all over my house. All over my house. My wall, as soon as you come in the living room, I am powerful. Huge, big black letters up on the wall. Pops out because I know that my mind is programming, and I take advantage of this. There's 2 there. All right. So I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And you have surrender coming out in reverse. So there's something that you're holding on to from that has happened previously, all right? There's something that you're holding on to that has happened previously that you do have to let go of. But usually when you're clinging to something, it's because there's an aspect of not feeling safe, an aspect of feeling out of control, out of your hands. It's 1144. That's a huge angel number. Okay, so take note on what we're talking about when you see like synchronicities. Take note on what you're thinking about. And right now we're talking about this idea of surrendering something that happened that made you feel unsafe, right? And when it comes to reviewing certain events in your life, you want to put down the form that it showed up in. Let go of that other person. Let go of them. There's a deeper message there in yourself. Find that deeper message. Find out what that energy had to have already existed in your field if you had an event occur. Okay? My spiritual development is free, so if you're interested, reach out. I work on a purely donation-based platform. All right? We can dive into that more, but there is this energy of holding on to something, having to let go of something. So I may be able to give you some pieces to the puzzle that if you choose, it's going to change your perspective on the things that you encountered, if you choose to make these a part of your beliefs. And you'll be able to clear that energy out because you'll have a knowing that you might not have right now. Why did this happen? Right? So we want to eliminate that anger. Okay, so there's this energy that you're holding on to that has to be let go of. Take your power back. You have to understand everything is going to be a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. Okay, there's something deeper going on. You are not a victim to the circumstance. You've just been programmed to see things from that perspective. It's like if you're in an apartment building, it's like when you were born and raised, you were down here on, the second floor. And as you get older and you go through life, you start realizing there are brand new apartments up on, the 11th floor, right? Brand new and beautiful and exactly what you're looking for. So it's just like you kind of got to come out of the second floor apartment and make your way up to the 11th floor apartment. But the apartment and the perspective that you get from the city is so beautiful. Okay, so that's what's happening here. You're encountering a series of events to get you out of what you've been doing and how you've been doing it. This is this life review. We can no longer have a belief structure that does not support your survival. It has to support the idea that you are a powerful, loved, valuable individual. So any of these lower beliefs, these fears that have been keeping us down on the second floor, they're coming up to be looked at, okay? And it's surfacing in traumatic events. The energies are making themselves known. Hey, there's something deeper going on here. There's an energy that resides within your field, and then it manifests in our reality. So we experience something, but we get caught up in it's this person, it's this circumstance, this happened to me. And even though that perspective is valid, we're not taking any validation from that perspective, but we have to get out of that perspective in order to create a healthy life. Otherwise, if you stay in that perspective, you're going to continue encountering events that produce the same feelings. You're just going to change faces, right? And we can't do that. We have to surrender this energy so that we can get new events, new people, new circumstances, new feelings, new emotions. Emotions that say, I believe in myself. I am capable. I'm loved. Right? We are on a ball floating in space. Take back your power. Okay? The only way to do this, though, is to pick another perspective so that you can eliminate the old feelings. If you sit in the old feelings, then you stay in the old feelings. If you pick another perspective, which is what I do, I'll help offer up some different perspectives. If you pick a different perspective, you'll be able to understand things. Well, maybe this happened because of this. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. What I'm saying is, how does it feel? Well, it feels lighter. Okay, well, you're on the 4th floor. Why don't we go up to the 6th floor? Let's see what that looks like. right? So you lay out all these different perspectives. You pick a perspective that serves the situation. So now you're on the 11th floor. You're taking back your power. Be still. 5. 5 is the energy of change. Okay? So there is this energy of you are where you're supposed to be. Okay? Just quiet, still, check in with yourself. Make sure you're making time to hear yourself. And you're going to be poked and prodded from every direction right this second. Okay? It's very important that you understand this is a part of the cleansing process. Being put in situations that are not favorable is what helps you discover what is favorable. Okay? So there is a process. Trust the process. Be still. And a really big thing is, as you heard before I began this reading, I communicate with my higher self. My higher self is dropping in these messages from your higher self. Okay? I talk to my higher self every day. I wake up first thing in the morning. I clean my protection from any lower vibrations or energies that don't serve me. I say I am protected. I allow my guidance system to align me to the highest timeline possible. And then I ask my higher self to run the show, because I'm in the woods down here, just like I was saying, that second level, right? Of course, I've been able, metaphorically speaking, to get up to the 11th floor because I've been able to deprogram and reprogram my mind. And in many ways, I'm still going through this process. So like I said, a lot of times readings reflect me as well because I'm the one reading them, right? So we're all kind of, even though the forms and the manifestations of which we're going through are different, the energies are the same, especially if you resonate with my videos. So there's this energy of just being still right now and letting go and hitting that boiling point and boiling over to the point that you just let it go. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you almost have to be cracked before you finally surrender, right? And that's why it's the surrender card coming out. If this feels heavy, whatever this is, sit down with it. Unlock it and let it go. And like I said, feel free to reach out if you want to do any spiritual sessions with me. So I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. This was pretty intense. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Yeah, so sorry, because sometimes I have to, like, again, be still to hear myself. The point of expressing that I communicate with my higher self and I call in my protection and I ask to be aligned is because this universe is a free will universe, and I talk about this often. So ask your higher self for assistance. All you have to say is, higher self, I give you permission. Work with me. Guide me, inspire me, align me. But give that permission. Again, as I had stated earlier in the reading, your intention is so powerful. So powerful. Okay, so set your intention. I want to heal. I want to clear. I want to cleanse. I want to review what doesn't work for me. I want to let go of it. I want to fill those areas with a new belief structure. I want to fill those areas with a new truth, something that serves me in my survival, right? I want to surrender. I want to let go and allow the energies to come in. All right? This is taking back your power. And you don't have to have everything outside of you in alignment. Okay? This is also something that Be Still is about. I think a lot of times we have this program in our mind that says, well, if I change this or I change that, then I'll be able to relax. And that's not how it works. You have to be able to sit in your car, on your couch, at the park, wherever you find an area to sit. That's all you need. Close your eyes and go inside your mind. Check in with yourself. This in itself is a healing process. So that's what's happening right now, though. Your higher self wants you to just be still, be here, trust, surrender. Surrender it off, all right? Whatever you're going through, hand it over. Take a deep breath and see yourself literally uncaging it, opening a cage and letting the bird fly out. Whatever it is, whatever visual assists you in harnessing the feeling of letting it go. Okay? So that's going to be your guidance for this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As we move into the feminine read, and then we'll check in with our vision, see where our vision is then. So we got some things we got to let go of this weekend. I know I'm certainly going to go back and watch this read and apply it to myself where I need to apply it. So, and then we'll check back in on Sunday for the feminine read, see what your vision is for the week, take a few minutes, and then again on Tuesday to assist our masculine side, see what steps we've been taking toward our vision for the week. So thank you guys so much for loving and supporting me while I love and support you. I hope that this assisted you. Comment below and let me know, is this accurate? Do you resonate with this? And if so, in what ways? I'm going to thank my higher self for bridging the gap for me. I'm going to thank you and your higher self for showing up. I really appreciate you showing up to the table with me, talking with me, and opening up the space for your higher self to communicate with you. I represent that part of yourself that you know that there's more to the puzzle. And we're going to find that because we deserve that. We are going to create the life that we are going to create because, this is so funny, they're having me end off. You are not going to put any other eggs in any other basket. What is your plan? Sit down and get clear about it. Sit down and get clear about it. What is it that you want? Now you've been going through this life review. You've been going through this. Put it down, surrender it, let it go. The way that we used to do things, it doesn't work, right? Believe in yourself. Believe in a higher power. Ask your higher self for that guidance. Remember, I was talking about free will, right? Ask for that higher guidance. They're going to help you and assist you in surrendering. You're going to start seeing miracles if you choose that. You have to believe in that because your belief is reflected back in your reality. If you want to see miracles, you have to believe in them. Believe you're capable of creating them for yourself. All right? So there is no plan B because plan A is happening. You are showing up to the table with, this is what I want. Get clear. What kind of house do you want? What kind of car do you want? What kind of career do you want? And what does it all feel like? That's your foundation as an individual. And then you move into things like, what kind of relationship do I want? Well, when you have a great relationship with yourself, every relationship in your life is abundant. It's a beautiful thing. But it always comes down to us. Okay? You're in the midst of taking your power back. So be still. Be clear with yourself. Don't focus on finances. Focus on what you want. If you're looking for a new car, don't focus on how much the car is. Focus on the kind of car you want. If you're looking for a new house, don't focus on the price of the house. Focus on the kind of house that you want. This is how you're going to begin manifesting. This is a part of the new beliefs. This is how you do it. This is how you move energy. So don't look at any other baskets because you're really looking at them out of fear. The choice is an illusion. The choice is an illusion. You already know who you are. You know what you want. Follow that with unwavering faith right now. All right. Okay, we're all laughing right now. Okay, we're done. All right. All right, so thank you guys so much for loving and supporting me while I love and support you. Please reach out. I hope to hear from you guys, and I definitely want to hear if this read resonates with some of the things you're going through. Also, share it with friends and family. Give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Hello, beautiful.
It is so beautiful out. It is just so beautiful.